Tommy Javor here from SA Footballer TV, and I'm with the PNU President, George D'Antocio. Welcome to the show, George.
Thanks, Tom.
Always a very exciting week, grand final week, mate, and we've been here before.
Yeah, well, we've been here before, but not in Division 1, mate, so
no,
it's all good.
Now, let's just learn a little bit more about you. What do they call you, George?
Oh, Tommy, there's many names, but, you know, Shrek might be the one I get called a bit, and Gorgeous George by my wife, so...
the Prez?
Yeah, the Prez, yeah, and a few other words, but we can't say it on obviously on camera, can we?
No. Now, we have talked to James Roeder, the Vice Pres, about junior success. In a nutshell, why is Payneham so successful in the juniors?
I think there's not many league or A-grade clubs that have got a coach that takes that much interest in the juniors. And the guy's Gary McIntosh. He would know just about all the kids' names, positions they play, and the coaches and what has to happen. And he's got a philosophy of never turn any kid away from playing football. So it doesn't matter what you are and what grade you are, he'll keep playing. And me as president, he says, George, we've got too many teams, we need to go find another road, and that's what we do.
Yep.
That's the beauty of this club, and just having good people. Yep. Good people builds good clubs. Yep.
Beautiful little segue there for what my next question was going to be, and that's the relationship between you and Gary. Now, over the years, it's par for the course. Presidents and senior coaches can butt heads. You're both very strong-willed individuals. How have you managed to coexist and thrive in that environment?
Well, how we coexisted is that Gary's a better philosopher of football. He's got some great sayings. And then I've got my sayings, and he listens to what I've got to say. We don't always agree, and then we just argue the point of where we're going to get to, and it's a happy medium at the end, and we just move on. It's all for the betterment of the club, so that's what I suppose we've been successful in doing, you know. So what do we want to see out of the club moving forward? And Gary was the same thing as I do, so it's been a good relationship.
No worries. And we've talked about, obviously, the club's having success. We don't want to get big-headed about it, but keys to building a club apart from juniors, I think one of them is recruiting. Tell us a little bit about the recruiting that happened in the off-season, because it is a factor in us being successful in Division 1.
Yeah, it is. And I think we'll go back a couple of steps from that. Under Macca, we had some really good boys here, and he kept pushing these 15-year-olds to SMFL clubs. I said, what are you doing that for, Gary? He goes, they'll come back. And I'm saying, well, we need them here. So anyway, so Gary kept pushing them. Last year we had an influx of boys that played in the SMFL, being told by their clubs that won't be playing league footy, better go back to your local club. So we got about 6 of those guys coming back.
Yep, your Giannini, your O'Leary's.
Giannini was from Walkerville. His brother played here. Yep. We had Jack O'Leary, Chase Bauer. Who else have we got? Jeez, we picked up Brett Ansell last year.
Did you catch Jack O'Leary's kick last week?
Yeah, I did. It wasn't very far at all, but that was a great kick.
Hi, Jack.
Yeah, we love you, Jack. It was good. Just recruiting the right people, not because they can play football. Like, we knew John Giannini could play football. We just want to know what sort of person he was. Yep. He's an absolute gem.
And he's our social director, players social director, so he does a great job.
Yeah, you can see why he's vice captain of the football club as well. So that's that part of it. And then on the recruiting side, I said to Gary after we won the Div 2 flag, what do we need to be a competitive team in Div 1? We need a ruckman and a centre-half forward. And it just fell in the lap with Cameron Mill being obviously Nick Reed's future brother-in-law, and Tom Langford, good mates with the boys, Jack O'Leary and John Giannini, and that just fell in the lap. And those two have been outstanding this year, so it's been great.
Good things come to those who deserve it. And just to finish off, mate, we're just going to personally ask you some of your favourites around the club. Who's your favourite A-grader currently?
Favourite A-grader? Oh, that's a hard one. Nick Jolly, mate.
Yeah, the big situation. Favourite non-playing PNU person? A lot of good people behind the scenes.
Non-playing?
Not Kim Williams.
No. Sure, Kim Williams, yeah. Me and him love each other.
This interview hasn't got that long.
No, Rob Fragamini.
Yep.
And Johnny Cicada. Those are the two guys that do a little bit we don't see, and Rob's our chairman and he runs everything, and yeah, it's been fantastic.
Nice. Favourite moment so far in 2015?
Favourite moment? Preliminary final, third quarter. I've never seen amateur league
9 goals, just bang, bang, bang.
Yeah, that was just phenomenal.
Yeah.
If we can produce it against the Goodwood Saints, we'll have a good shot.
Yes. Haven't seen that many banged on since last year's grand final success.
No, it was good last year against Sacred Heart.
Yes, right at the end there. And then after the game when I got home. But anyway.
Well, no, believe that.
And finally, message to the supporters.
Just enjoy the day. Enjoy a great football side that we got out there, and just cheer. And we'll keep going forward.
Fantastic, and hopefully we'll be seeing that cheer boys.
We certainly will. Hope so.
Thanks, Georgie.
Thank you very much, Tom.